open ocean with no radar, no GPS, no digital instruments, and no guarantee the carrier would be where they left it when they turned for home. They found the target. They dove through anti-aircraft fire at steep angles and pulled out at wave-top level and flew back on fuel they weren't sure they had. The technology between you and them is enormous. The distance in what the job demanded of a person is not nearly as large. The ceremony begins. Yashvili is in the audience. She retired years ago and lives in Savannah, Georgia now. You didn't ask her to come. She came anyway. A rear admiral you flew with on your first deployment is there too. 74 years old. Uniform still fitting perfectly. Your logbook. 4,100 flight hours. 1,047 carrier landings. 6 deployments. 2 air wings commanded. 1 distinguished flying cross, awarded for leading a strike package in the South China Sea in 2019, when 2 of your 4 wingmen experienced sensor failures mid-mission and you continued to execution on manual targeting. Your retirement speech is short. You talk about the people. Hargrove at Great Lakes, Yashvili at Whiting Field, Villanueva in the maintenance bay at Lemoore, Okonkwo in the skipper's chair. You don't talk about aircraft. You don't talk about medals. You talk about who shaped you and how, and what you tried to pass forward. At the end, a young ensign, fresh from OCS, reads your citation aloud. She reads it correctly, voice steady. When she finishes, you look at her for a moment and think, she has no idea yet what's coming. You hope it is everything that came for you. 2 months later, the Naval War College offers you a visiting professor position in the Department of Naval Warfare Studies. You will teach strategy, doctrine, and operational leadership to the next generation of officers. You accept. You still wake at 0500. You run alone now. A no formation, but the habit never left. Nothing that is real ever does. On your first day in the classroom, you stand at the front of a room full of lieutenant commanders and commanders who will be standing where you stood in 15 years. You look at them. Then you say, the aircraft is not the point. It never was. The point is what you become when the aircraft stops being enough to hide behind. The point is what you do when the call is bad and the weather is worse and the deck is pitching and there's no one left to ask. The point is whether you built something into yourself through every rep, every debrief, every night trap, every mistake you owned, that is worth something when the rank is gone. You pause. So, let's begin. You've learned the final truth. The rank was never the destination. It was the pressure that shaped you. What you did with the shaping, that was always the point.